Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm actually really excited to film this one because it is going to be, did you want to be in the video? No? Okay.
Me.
It is going to be it's going to be a pregnancy nighttime routine with my 18-month-old. I realized that I haven't filmed a nighttime routine while pregnant, so we are going to do that. I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant as of today, so time is, oh, it's going by so quickly. You see a book? I have Eleanor here right here, and she's in her kitchen helper. So we got home about 30 minutes ago. It's 5 o'clock now, which is typically like go time. From 5 o'clock until her bedtime, which is anywhere between, like, I want to say it's within the hour of 7 to 8 o'clock. Depending on how well she sleeps that day and how cranky she is when we get home, she'll go to bed closer to like 7 o'clock. But if she's having like a pretty good day, slept really well, and is in a relatively good mood, then it'll be around 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, depending on how in-depth dinner was and like how involved cleaning was. And I say that because Josh is coming home later now because he's working. So it's up to me. So I just take a little bit longer while being this pregnant. So that's why she'll go to bed closer to 8 o'clock. But I like to put her to bed closer to 7:30 because I have discovered that she definitely needs sleep in the morning. And I am starting to wake her up at 6 instead of 6:30 because for a few days last week, she was like, I don't want to say awful, but she really was. Her attitude was just really bad when I was waking her up at 6:30 and we would leave like a few minutes later. She definitely needs time to wake up, adjust, maybe have a little bit of something to eat, and then get dressed, get ready, and leave. So if I put her to bed earlier, then I have an easier time waking her up earlier. And she's also, I feel like I've been saying this in a lot of videos, her molars are still coming in, guys, and they are really uncomfortable for her. So she's been waking up a few times throughout the night. Actually, no, she has only been waking up once, except for last night. Last night she slept through the night, and I think it's because I did something different with putting her to bed, and I'll explain that later once we get to her bedtime part. So right now, what typically happens when I get home is, again, Josh is still at work, so it's just Eleanor and I will get home and we'll spend a few minutes outside saying hi to the goats. She'll play, she'll collect her rocks, do whatever she wants, and then she will let me know when she's ready to come in. She'll say bye to the goats, and I'll ask her, do you want to go inside? And she'll say yes, or she'll say please. So that's when we go inside. I will put Cocoa Melon on for her, and I will get to cooking dinner, tidying up, doing what I need to do in the evening. Right now, it's the house is a little bit of a mess, but it's definitely okay. It's not like we're having company or anything going on later out this week, so I don't need to do like a deep clean tonight. I just need to do a tiny little bit of tidying up, which I will hopefully be able to do during dinner because we are doing, we're just having salad with, are you talking on the phone, baby? She likes to hold up the phone and pretend she's talking. We're having a salad with some air fried chicken on top for protein. And Eleanor, I don't know if she'll eat the chicken. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to give her chicken. But I have some peas, corn, and green beans in the fridge for her to eat that as well. So tonight's dinner is super easy. So when that chicken is in the air fryer, I will be able to tidy up around here, get a few things organized. Hopefully catch my breath. And we will show you what exactly our nighttime routine looks like when it's just Eleanor and I. Thank you. Oopsies. There's another one. change of plans in the menu tonight. I thought I took out my chicken. Sorry, I thought I had left my chicken in the fridge when I went grocery shopping on Saturday, but I accidentally put it in the... What are you doing? Hold on. Don't do this, baby. Okay. Don't put your finger in there. Okay, we're back. She put her finger in the air vent that's on the floor. Anyways, like I was saying, when I went grocery shopping on Saturday, I thought I had left out the chicken tenders in the fridge to have for this week so they would be thawed. Put the frozen, which is totally okay. I could still definitely put them in the air fryer, but they're stuck together and I want to season them or bread them and do it that way. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but either way, they're still frozen together. So what we're going to do instead is...
Bye! Bye!
Are you saying bye to the fly? Yeah, the fly does need to go bye-bye. I went to Trader Joe's on Saturday and I got the Mandarin orange chicken and the veggie fried rice. So that is what we're going to do for dinner instead. Super fast, it's super easy, which is all that I want right now. There's a fly in here that needs to go. Yep, it's gonna be very hot, so we don't want to touch it. Don't touch. Ow.
Hey.
Stir it. Mix, mix, mix. We're not gonna put the rice in just yet, so we're gonna stir. Stir, 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 baby. Here. Good job. That's gonna go in later. Don't touch it, it's hot.
Hey.
Good job. That'll go in later. We still have to cook this. So that is typically what making dinner looks like when Josh is working. And yum and yum, is it so good? Normally, I would wait for him to eat dinner so him and I can eat dinner together, but he's fine eating dinner alone. We have our alone time. Afterwards, we make sure that we make time for each other as a couple. So I always make sure that I eat dinner with Eleanor, because I want her to know that even though Daddy is working at night, We eat dinner as a family. But she was a little cleany tonight, which is totally normal, totally fine for her. I know that Mondays through Fridays, when I make dinner during the evening time and I try to clean, it's going to be hit or miss if she's going to be super cleany or not. Today was a really good day. She wasn't screaming, she wasn't fussing, she wasn't having her little big feelings, which is awesome. Yesterday she did so well with me making dinner and cleaning up, and I think it's because I took the day off and I spent the day with her. If I spend the day with her, come evening time, it's not a big rush to the finish line. It is very calm. It's very ideal. I'm not saying that all the other nights aren't ideal, but they're a little, I mean, if you have a toddler and you work full time, or just kids in general and you work full time, then you know how it is. Yum. But she seems to be really liking the meal. That's yours, baby. That's your pee. That's yours. I wasn't sure how she was gonna like it because the last time I made this, it was in October, and she was still having a formula and breast milk as her main source of nutrition. She seems to be really liking it, which is fantastic. Num num. So what happens after this is when she's done, she'll let me know when she's done. She'll say done. Yum yum yum. And I'm gonna put her in the living room and see if she'll play or watch Cocomelon while I try to quickly clean up from dinner. What I like to do, and I do my very best to make a point of it, is making sure that before I start dinner, the kitchen is somewhat clean. Like there aren't any dishes in the dishwasher and the counters are relatively clean. That way it's just easier when you clean up afterwards. Thankfully, there's just one pot that I can put in the fridge for Josh for later on. And then once I am done with that and I wipe down the table and everything, we are going to do a bath tonight. I've been doing a bath with her every night and she loves it. I will ask her, Eleanor, do you want a bath? And she knows to go to the bathroom door and she knows what is going to happen. And that's kind of like her time of relaxing. That is how she like decompresses from the day. Is it so yummy? She's like really getting into this meal, guys. Please don't faint, honey. You eat your food. And then afterwards, because what time is it now? Yeah, it's 5:55. After her bath, I'll give her a bottle of milk. And then we will cuddle on the couch for a little bit. And then I'll bring her up around like 7:15, 7:30. And we will go to bed. And what I did differently last night, and I had literally no idea if it made any difference for her in terms of her sleeping all night and not waking up once, was I didn't stay in there until she fell asleep. I left while she was still, like, this is what she does. If you lay on the mattress with her, which is what Josh and I have been doing, just because we like those end of the night cuddles, or end of the day cuddles with her, and she really likes them too. She's a very cuddly baby. But lately, she likes to stand up, at least for me. She loves to stand up. She loves to kick the wall. She loves to just do like a little headstands, and she thinks it's still time for play. So last night, what I did was, while she started doing that, I waited a few minutes to see if she would calm down and drink her bottle. I kept giving her bottle. Honey, we're not going to feed the dog.
No.
And she didn't, so I just left the room. And she did cry a little bit. She got out of her bed. She went to the door. Ooh. And she cried. But it wasn't even for, it might have been for 5 minutes. And it wasn't continuous. It was more like whining because she knew I was downstairs. But she also knew that she was tired and she needed to go to bed. So after a few minutes, she realized that I wasn't coming up. And mind you guys, like, she's completely fine in her room. She's 18 months old at this point. She knows when it's time for bed, when it's time for bath, when it's time to eat. She knows. She just went into her crib, or not her crib, her bed, and she drank her bottle, what was left, and she rolled over and she went to bed. So that's what I am going to do tonight. And I actually need to tell Josh to do that if he is home to put her to bed at night, and see if maybe that plays any role in her sleeping throughout the night. Because lately it's been Josh who's been waking up with her. So that is what our evenings kind of look like. And you'll see later on as we go through. But I just want to give you guys the rundown because I always find it really interesting what other people's evenings routine looks like, especially with a toddler. It's just the nosy side of me. And then once she goes to bed, that's me time. Alright guys, it is, what time is it? 8:15. Eleanor just went to bed. It was a little rough tonight putting her to bed, and it was last night. And the reason being because the first time I just tried to lay her down like I normally do for her naps, which is just turning on her sound machine, closing the blinds, and saying goodnight, doing a prayer. She did not like that at all. So she cried for a little bit, and then I went up and I cuddled with her, and I left when she was getting comfortable and about to fall asleep, which she didn't like either. But by the time I got downstairs and into the kitchen, she had already gone into her bed and was drinking her bottle, so she's going to sleep now, which means it's me time. And I know that the lighting is terrible in the bathroom. It's getting dark out. It's 8 o'clock, so I don't have any natural light to work with. So I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take off my makeup, wash my face. I'm not going to wash my hair because I only wash my hair once a week, and it's either on a Friday or a Saturday, and today's only Tuesday. And then afterward, I'm going to lather my belly in lotion because I have a new lotion that I've been using this pregnancy. Actually, it's not even new to me. I've used it before, but just not in pregnancy, and I love it. It's the Nivea cream, the one that comes in the glass jar. This is what it looks like. And it is literally the best thing on my belly. It feels so good. I do have some stretch marks that I actually had with Eleanor, but they are resurfacing, and I can tell that I'm getting a little bit more. And the only place I can tell where I'm getting them right now is just around my belly button. I can't tell on my sides or anywhere else. I'm sure I'll find more after the baby comes. I'm okay with stretch marks. I have a ton of them on my chest. And what I do is when I am breastfeeding, I always put breast milk on my belly and on my chest to kind of diminish their noticeability. So they kind of just fade away. I don't know if that actually works, but I notice a difference. I don't think you can actually ever get rid of stretch marks. I don't know the science behind it, but it definitely diminishes how predominant they are. Alright guys, so that is it. It's like 8:30 right now, and now is the time when I normally start going to bed. I don't necessarily fall asleep. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I like to be in bed and just relaxing at this point. So what I usually do is I'll usually watch like a crime show. Right now I've been watching, oh, what is it? I think it's a crime scene investigation regarding the Cecil Hotel that happened like 2012, that whole thing. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about, because I remember when that happened. I had just graduated high school, and I like vaguely remember that happening, but it's on Netflix right now, and it's super interesting. The only thing is they're like 50-minute episodes, so I can't watch too many. I can't binge watch like I normally would if they were 30-minute episodes, but that's okay. And what I will do is I'll just like watch TV, I'll relax in bed, wrapped up in my pregnancy pillow, or I will like watch YouTube videos, or I will edit. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to edit this video, hopefully have it up by Friday, fingers crossed, and go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.